Greetings and welcome to another video, in which I want to talk about possible release dates of patch 6.45, which will bring lots of content like new relic weapons and the new variant and criterion dungeons in the form of Mount Rockon. So if Square Enix doesn't mess it up, this could provide a major health package for the longevity of the game, especially when looking at the span between now and the new expansion, that I assume we will not see before the start of the next year. So let's collect the facts that we have about the release date of 6.45. Like in the most cases, this will take place about 8 to 9 weeks after the full patch, so patch 6.4, which had been released on the 23rd of May. So according to this usual schedule, a possible patch release on the 18th of July is set. The Make It Rain campaign could also serve as an indication, as this is ending on July 17. Probably when the patch content comes in, Square also thinks that people will be busy doing 6.45 stuff anyways. And it would be strange to have that content meal end before a new dish is served, right? On the other hand, there's still Final Fantasy XVI that is constantly getting updated, fixed and hopefully worked on to port it over to PC. And I'm definitely not sure how many people are involved with the development and quality assurance of that game that also keep up the Final Fantasy XIV content and maintenance. Probably more than some people think, because Square Enix always tended to be an in-house company that doesn't hire too many employees from outside of their hierarchy. So with that argument and no recent news about the patch, it might be the 9 weeks after span pinpointing the 25th of July. Fanbyte does strengthen the first approach by also throwing the Moogle Tombstone event into the mix, which had already been announced on the 10th anniversary overview page, which will begin on August 27, putting 6.5 at the end of September and opening up the date of 6.45 on mid-July, because of the spans between those two patches. However, what is more important than these wild speculations are the preparations for the patch 6.45. In detail, you should definitely leave the last live letter a visit, in which Yoshida and Foxclown presented lots of info about 6.45 content. The most important thing, however, if you want to delve into the Mandeville Relic adventure, play through the Hildibrand questline if you haven't started yet, as it can take more than 3 hours easily even if you just skip all the cutscenes, which I absolutely can't recommend, as I finally have played them myself and they're insanely fun to experience. Apart from that, grinding down some of the relics, especially for multiple jobs, can take a long time, and you should definitely check out my guide about that in the description, as the earlier stages are always a requirement to progress into further relic renditions. So check out my video to learn more about your Tombstone Optimization that is necessary. And remember to get at least one relic onto the second stage for unlocking the new quest and content. I personally don't suppose that there will be Relic Armor 2, but at least the weapons are mostly gorgeous on their design and provide a very powerful boost to casual players and even to raiders, as the final stages of relics tend to beat the savage weapons which we already have in game right now. When it comes to criterion and variant dungeons, you should not worry too much, as unlocking this doesn't take longer than an hour and can be done by talking to Osman in Old Charlian. It's definitely content worth checking out, and I'm hopeful to see good rewards coming with 6.45. Okay, last but not least, what about the expansion teaser and some little glimpses of what to expect in 7.0? Being totally honest with you, this will be an absolute banger when it happens. So even when the online fanfest in 2021 was one of the most emotional moments in my gamer life and just an overall masterpiece of a community event, I highly expect the first teaser to be presented on the North American FanFest in Vegas. And as I haven't received any chances to get tickets for any FanFest, I highly count on you guys to push the hype to its limits, or even break those limits with the powers of a true warrior of light. So let's see what is going to be unveiled on the 28th or 29th of July, because I'm excited as hell. Of course, on the other hand, I will keep you updated about everything that 6.45 will offer and hopefully provide fitting showcase videos about the beauties Mr. Mandeville will gift us. So stick around, stay safe and healthy, and keep loving Final Fantasy.